Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start with this. Don't announce the climb. Let them see the view when you reach the top. We live in a world where everyone wants to shout their ambitions from the rooftops. Social media, conversations, even casual meetups. People talk about what they're going to do, what they plan to achieve. But let me ask you this. Does talking about it make it happen? No. You see, real success doesn't make noise. It simply shows up. It's in the quiet nights spent refining your craft, the early mornings where no one is watching, and the sacrifices you make while others chase the spotlight. Silence isn't weakness, it's power. It's the ability to focus on what matters without being distracted by what doesn't. When you work in silence, you avoid the clutter of opinions. You channel your energy where it belongs, into your effort, your dream, your grind. And when you stay silent, something magical happens. The world underestimates you. The doubters dismiss you, and that's when you're most dangerous, because they don't see you coming. Actions, my friends, speak louder than words. You don't need to tell anyone what you're about to do. Do it, show it, let your results be the noise. The loudest applause comes after the quietest preparation. The path isn't easy. There will be doubts. There will be failures. People will criticize you for your silence, call you unambitious, or even doubt your capability. But remember this. Success doesn't need validation. It demands patience, discipline, and persistence. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who worked as a janitor at a local school. Every day he cleaned the hallways, swept the floors, and scrubbed the classrooms. No one really noticed him or paid attention to what he did. He didn't talk much about his dreams, didn't complain about his struggles, and never sought praise for his work. But what no one saw was what he did after hours. Every night when the school was empty and quiet, he would sit in the library and study. He read books on science, engineering, and mathematics. He worked tirelessly, sometimes through the night, learning everything he could. No one knew about his aspirations, his goals, or the countless hours he spent preparing for something greater. One day, years later, the world found out that janitor, he had quietly built an invention that transformed lives, earning recognition, awards, and respect across the globe. But by the time people noticed, he had already accomplished his mission. This is the power of working in silence, of letting your actions, not your words, define who you are and what you're capable of. Silence is not just the absence of noise. It is a powerful force that sharpens your focus and fortifies your determination. When you choose silence, you create a space free from distractions, a space where you can hear your own thoughts and tune into what truly matters. In that stillness, your mind becomes clearer, your goals become sharper, and your energy becomes laser focused on the work ahead. Think about it. Noise pulls you in 100 different directions. It comes in the form of opinions, doubts, and unnecessary chatter. But silence grounds you. It's where you find clarity, where you build the kind of mental discipline that keeps you pushing forward, even when the path gets tough. In silence, you're not competing with anyone else's voice. You're not distracted by external validation or criticism. Instead, you're locked in focus on your journey, your process, your growth. It's in that quiet space that determination grows, not because you're motivated by applause or acknowledgement, but because you've trained yourself to keep going no matter what. Silence demands patience, and patience demands strength. When you work in silence, every small victory becomes a fuel to keep going. Every setback becomes a lesson learned, and every moment spent alone with your craft builds a resilience that cannot be shaken. Silence isn't just a state of being, it's a tool for mastering your focus and deepening your resolve. Hard work is the foundation upon which all success is built. It's not flashy and it doesn't seek attention, but it has a timeless power that cannot be denied. When you commit to hard work, you're making a choice to show up day in and day out, regardless of how you feel or what the world around you is doing. Hard work is the great equalizer. It doesn't matter where you come from, what resources you have, or what challenges stand in your way. Consistent effort levels the playing field. It's not about being the smartest person in the room or having the most talent. It's about being the one who's willing to put in the hours, to fail and try again, and to keep moving forward when others give up. The beauty of hard work lies in its reliability. It's not dependent on luck or fleeting opportunities. With every ounce of effort you put in, you're building something real and lasting. It's in the late nights, the early mornings, and the moments when no one else is watching that hard work truly shines. It's a silent force, but it's unstoppable, creating a ripple effect that turns small, consistent actions into monumental achievements over time. Hard work also teaches lessons that nothing else can. It builds character, resilience, and discipline. It humbles you and makes you appreciate the journey as much as the destination. It doesn't promise instant gratification, but it guarantees growth, progress, and the satisfaction of knowing that you earned every bit of success with your own hands. Noise is everywhere. It's in the opinions of others, the constant notifications on your phone, the endless comparisons we make when scrolling through social media. It's tempting to seek validation, to crave recognition, to want the world to notice your efforts before you've even begun to see the fruits of them yourself. But that noise, while alluring, is the enemy of true progress. When you chase validation, you hand over control of your journey to others. You let their applause dictate your pace. Their opinions shape your direction, and their approval determine your worth. But here's the truth. External recognition is fleeting. What feels like praise today can turn into criticism tomorrow. If your focus is on the noise, you'll find yourself constantly swayed, distracted, and losing sight of the work that truly matters. Noise also eats away at your time and energy. Instead of building, you find yourself explaining. Instead of moving forward, you're stuck seeking permission to take the next step. Every moment spent trying to prove yourself to others is a moment stolen from the real work, the quiet, consistent effort that leads to meaningful results. And let's not forget the trap of comparison. In the noise, it's easy to measure yourself against others, to think you're falling behind because someone else seems to be ahead. But success is not a race, and the path you're on is yours alone. The distractions of the outside world do nothing but pull you away from the unique potential within you. Silence, on the other hand, allows you to tune out the noise and focus inward. It gives you the clarity to see your goals without distortion, to work without interruption, and to stay true to your purpose. The work you do in silence is free from the need for validation. It's honest, it's real, and it's driven by your own inner fire rather than the fleeting opinions of others. Actions are undeniable. They speak in a language that words cannot match, a language of proof, of outcomes, of reality. While words can be empty, exaggerated, or even misunderstood, actions leave no room for doubt. They show the truth of your efforts, the depth of your commitment, and the results of your perseverance. When you focus on actions rather than declarations, you shift your energy to what truly matters, doing the work, making progress, and achieving tangible outcomes. It's easy to talk about what you're going to do. Promises and plans can be made with little effort, but it's what you actually deliver, what you create, accomplish, and build that leaves a lasting impression. Results make noise not because you announce them, but because they are too impactful to ignore. Think of it this way. You don't have to tell someone you're working hard if they can see the results. The success that comes from your actions speaks volumes, louder and clearer than any words ever could. It commands respect, admiration, and recognition, not because you demanded it, but because you earned it. Actions also carry credibility. They show consistency and integrity. While anyone can make bold statements, only actions demonstrate the discipline and resolve needed to back them up. People remember what you do, not what you say. They trust in the evidence of your actions, not the promises of your words. Moreover, actions inspire. They don't just prove your worth, they light a path for others to follow. When people see the results of your hard work, they're not moved by your claims, they're moved by the example you set. Your success becomes a testament to what's possible, a living proof that effort and dedication pay off. By focusing on actions, you let your work define you. You free yourself from the need to explain, justify, or seek approval. Instead, you allow the results to do the talking, to tell a story of perseverance and achievement that speaks for itself. Discipline is the backbone of success. It's the steady hand that guides you through challenges, the foundation upon which all achievement is built. Without discipline, even the most ambitious goals remain out of reach, because ambition without consistent effort is just a fleeting dream. Discipline is about showing up even when you don't feel like it. It's about pushing past the excuses, the distractions, and the temptations that try to pull you off course. It's not glamorous and it's often not fun, but it's necessary. Discipline turns intentions into actions and actions into habits. It's the force that keeps you moving forward, one step at a time, even when the road gets tough or the results seem far away. At its core, discipline is a commitment to your goals. It's the promise you make to yourself to do the work no matter what. It doesn't depend on motivation because motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. Discipline, on the other hand, is constant. It's the ability to keep going, to stay focused, and to stick to your plan even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Discipline also creates momentum. Each small act of consistency builds upon the last, creating a ripple effect that drives you closer to your goals. The more disciplined you are, the more progress you make. And with confidence comes confidence, and with confidence comes the belief that you can achieve even more. But discipline isn't just about doing the hard work. It's also about making the right choices. It's about knowing when to say no to distractions, when to prioritize long-term gains over short-term satisfaction, and when to stay the course, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Discipline is what keeps you aligned with your purpose, ensuring that every action you take is a step toward your ultimate goal. It's not an easy path, but discipline transforms you. It shapes your character, strengthens your resolve, and builds the resilience needed to overcome obstacles. It's the invisible force that powers success, the quiet strength that keeps you grounded, and the unwavering determination that turns dreams into reality. Criticism is inevitable when you're striving for something significant. The more you step outside your comfort zone, the more people will have opinions about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Some of this criticism may come from a place of care, while much of it will come from doubt, jealousy, or misunderstanding. But no matter the source, handling criticism effectively is crucial to staying on the path to your goals. Ignoring naysayers isn't about arrogance or dismissing all feedback. It's about discerning which voices matter. Not everyone's opinion deserves your time or energy. Many people who criticize are projecting their own fears, insecurities, or limitations onto you. They might doubt your abilities because they doubt their own. They might try to hold you back because they're afraid to move forward themselves. If you let these voices influence you, you risk derailing your progress and compromising your vision. Staying committed in the face of criticism requires confidence in your purpose and a strong belief in your abilities. When naysayers try to pull you down, remind yourself why you started. Focus on your goals, not their doubts. Remember that your journey is yours alone, and no one else can see the full picture of your effort, dedication, and potential. Criticism can also be a distraction. It's easy to get caught up in defending yourself or proving your worth to others, but this takes valuable time and energy away from your work. Instead of engaging with negativity, channel that energy into your actions. Let your results speak for themselves. When you succeed, the voices of the naysayers will fade into irrelevance, drowned out by the noise of your achievements. Dealing with criticism also means developing resilience. Learn to separate constructive feedback from destructive negativity. Use helpful insights to improve, but let go of opinions that serve no purpose but to tear you down. Resilience isn't about being unaffected by criticism. It's about refusing to let it stop you. It's about staying focused, staying disciplined, and continuing to push forward, regardless of what anyone else says. Criticism is a test of your resolve, a challenge to your commitment. The way you handle it determines whether you'll allow others to shape your path or whether you'll stay true to your purpose. By staying grounded in your vision and keeping your focus on the work that matters, you prove to yourself and to the world that no amount of noise can deter you from achieving what you set out to accomplish. Perseverance is the secret ingredient behind every great success story. It's not about grand gestures or instant results. It's about the quiet, consistent effort that happens when no one is watching. The rewards of perseverance don't come overnight, but when they do, they are profound, life-changing, and deeply fulfilling. Consider the lives of individuals who started with little more than a dream and an unshakable determination. They worked tirelessly in silence, pushing forward despite the odds, building their success brick by brick. Their victories didn't happen by accident. They were the result of countless hours of effort, resilience in the face of setbacks, and a steadfast refusal to give up. Take the example of scientists who spend years in obscurity, conducting experiments and facing countless failures before making groundbreaking discoveries. Their perseverance isn't fueled by applause, but by a deep commitment to their purpose. When the world finally recognizes their work, it's not just their success. It's a triumph of their patience and diligence. Athletes, too, embody the rewards of silent perseverance. The grueling training sessions, the early mornings, the sacrifices they make, all of it happens behind the scenes. Yet when they step onto the world stage and achieve greatness, it's their years of silent effort that shine through. Entrepreneurs who start from nothing, investing their time, resources, and energy into building something from the ground up, often face years of challenges before tasting success. Their stories remind us that perseverance doesn't just lead to rewards. It transforms them. It shapes their character, deepens their gratitude, and amplifies the significance of their achievements. Even in everyday life, the rewards of perseverance are undeniable. The student who burns the midnight oil, the artist who hones their craft in solitude, the parent who works tirelessly for their family, all experience the quiet satisfaction of knowing their efforts make a difference. Success doesn't just validate their hard work, it highlights the journey, the lessons learned, and the growth achieved along the way. Perseverance is about trusting the process and believing in the long-term rewards, even when the immediate results aren't visible. It's about staying the course, knowing that every step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. The rewards of perseverance are not just material. They're the pride, the fulfillment, and the unshakable confidence that come from knowing you earned every bit of your success through unwavering diligence. The world is shaped by quiet achievers, those who worked relentlessly in the shadows and let their accomplishments illuminate their path. Their names may be celebrated today, but their success was built on a foundation of silent diligence, unrelenting focus, and steadfast discipline. These are individuals who didn't chase recognition, but instead pursued excellence, knowing that their legacy would speak for itself. Consider Marie Curie, who worked tirelessly in her lab, enduring countless challenges to uncover groundbreaking discoveries in radioactivity. Her achievements, including being the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences, were not driven by a desire for fame, but by her unyielding passion for knowledge and progress. Nikola Tesla is another example of a quiet achiever. While others sought the limelight, Tesla immersed himself in his work, envisioning and developing technologies that revolutionized the modern world. From alternating current to wireless communication, his contributions were not fully appreciated during his lifetime, but his perseverance and innovation have left an indelible mark on history. Rosa Parks' legacy is a testament to the power of quiet determination. Her refusal to give up her seat on a segregated bus was not a loud or flashy act. It was a silent, profound statement of courage that ignited a movement and changed the course of history. Her quiet strength became a symbol of resistance and resilience, proving that profound change can arise from unassuming beginnings. In the arts, Vincent van Gogh is remembered not for the applause he received during his lifetime. There was little of that, but for the masterpieces he created in solitude. Despite personal struggles and a lack of recognition, he poured his soul into his work, leaving behind a legacy that inspires millions today. Even in modern times, figures like J.K. Rowling exemplify the legacy of quiet achievers. Before becoming a global literary icon, Rowling faced rejection and hardships but continued writing with unwavering dedication. Her persistence transformed her story from one of struggle to one of unparalleled success. These individuals remind us that the most enduring legacies are built not on noise, but on substance. They prove that working quietly with purpose and passion yields results that resonate far beyond one's lifetime. Their stories inspire us to stay the course, to focus on our craft, and to trust that true success doesn't need to shout, it will always be heard. In conclusion, the path to true success is carved through hard work, discipline, and unwavering focus, often achieved in silence. It's the quiet achievers, the ones who remain committed to their goals, undeterred by criticism and distractions, who leave the most lasting impact. Their actions speak louder than words, and their perseverance creates legacies that stand the test of time. As we move forward in our own journeys, let us remember that the rewards of silent diligence far outweigh the temporary applause or recognition we might seek. Stay focused, work diligently, and let your results be the noise that echoes through the world. Your success, earned through hard work in silence, will speak for itself, and your legacy will be the testament to the power of perseverance and quiet determination.